I've been sat on. I can't edit. Send help. Merry Vlogmas! Day 20 for us and 21 for you. I can't believe Christmas is in.
It's so near now.
I know. It's exciting and also terrifying all at the same time.
And we're still here and we're happy.
Yes, because we've made a decision.
Yes.
Right, Dad.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, I know. I'm not wanting.
Let's hope it's better than yesterday. I mean, it can't be worse than yesterday. Oh, well, they're dark chocolate. Oh, they look like giant raisins.
They are not. Probably peanuts with a dairy chocolate.
Angela will tell us though. I'm very much enjoying the translations, Angela, thank you.
I'm sure they're peanuts.
I think they're peanuts, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I shall have to have another one to find out.
What is it?
They're chocolate covered peanuts.
Yeah, like them.
I've had two so far.
Yeah.
And there's about that much peanut in the middle.
It's all just chocolate. I'm on a real time crunch today. I have to start work soon, and then everyone's just taking their time. Just saying.
Okay.
20.
20.
Oh, I think it might be a really boring one.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't have enough things.
Complaining, it's a chocolate.
I know.
You should have split the hexagons into.
Well, I did. They came in 2 packs. I split them down even more. I just thought it would be a bit mean if it was all hexagon. So I've got Bailey's truffle. Mum has an orange chocolate. Do you want to swap?
Why not? Yay!
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm gonna save mine. So
I'm not.
No. So I have my live stream today from midday. I think I'm going to sew up the cap and possibly the Camilla cami as well. That's been sitting there for ages and I've not been wanting to do it. So I don't know why I don't want to do it. I think it's because the first one wasn't a success and this is a second prototype, and I'm just, in my head I want it to be perfect, and if I don't make it then it will be. But yeah, that's ridiculous. I know, it's ridiculous. I said yesterday that I was going to get some fabric out and swatch fabrics to go with the patterns and things. I realised that I forgot to take my pinking shears up with me, and I didn't want to start hacking into fabric with my paper scissors. So I've brought down my little mini printer and the patterns I took up last night, and I thought I'd do some swatches during the live stream today as well, because I thought that could be quite fun, and I will show you what I do later, although I haven't got the fabric down with me, so I'm going to make the cards to then put the fabric swatches on later on this evening. So that's the plan. I also finished wrapping all my presents last night, so they are now under the tree. The only trouble with this pencil tree is the minute you put presents underneath it, it looks a little bottom heavy. The ones in the shiny paper are actually faux presents, just to hide the bottom of the tree. They're empty boxes, and we take them out every year, which is why they're wrapped in shiny paper. But going forward, we've all agreed that we're going to use brown paper because obviously it's recyclable and the shiny paper isn't. Yes, presents are wrapped, so that's good. There we go. So yeah, we're just at the end of a 4-hour live stream. I have sewn a hat. It is too big. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But we've got all of the lovely peeps hanging out with us today, and they're all going to say Merry Christmas and hi to the vlog. So it's all going to start coming in any second now. Promise. Look, there you go. There they go. There they go. We've had a lovely day, haven't we? It's been really fun. Again, the hat that I've made is for a sew along, and I'm glad that I made it ahead of time and rather than filming for the sew along, because it is too big, so I'm going to need to do some tweaks to it. But I can see myself doing that because I really like how it's come out. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, guys. I'm going to film this little bit, then I'll put this down. But yeah, thank you very much for hanging out with me for the last time of 2020. What a year it's been. Definitely going to be continuing these hangouts into 2021 because I have thoroughly enjoyed them. You guys are awesome. So I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and you enjoy your festive season however you celebrate and wherever you are, and I'll see you all soon. I was just saying, all he needs now is a train. Pass it over to Mum.
Me as well.
Yeah. Mum said, "Oh," because I said it's too big for me. She said, "Oh, it might."
Very Mary Quant on your.
It might fit me. Oh, dear.
You can keep your sandwiches in there.
Oh, brilliant.
It's
all right on you.
It's too big. It's loose. It's way too loose. So it's
blow off.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Has
I
it not got an elasticated part?
no,
You
the
could
pattern
put
didn't
an
ask for
That's
that at
what it
all.
was.
No,
It
the pattern.
looks it from here.
I've had to gather it in.
Oh right.
Yes, that's how much it didn't fit by around about 2 inches. I had to
Yeah,
gather it
yeah,
in to
yeah.
the lining.
You could put some elastic in there.
I could have done, but
Too late now.
yeah, and also all the top stitching, I'd had to have done it before the top stitching. It's fine, because what I'm going to do is measure the pieces, and then I'll either reduce this or increase the seam allowance on this, because
Yeah.
it's all sewn with 1/4 inch.
Oh,
So I need to, the lining fits, so I need to measure how big the lining is and how big the pattern pieces are, and then work out how much I need to increase the seam allowance by, or I just trace the smaller size for the outer pieces. I can't use the lining for this because the outer pieces are very different to the lining pieces. But I do like it, so I am going to persevere.
I think it's lovely.
So yeah, just need to find someone
Very
who's got
Oliver, very sharp.
yes. I need to find someone who's got a bigger head than me for this
Susie's
one.
Very keen.
Well, I am.
Suze?
I think you
Also-
lost it as Dad's.
Someone was asking about you the other day, where you were and what you were up to. Have you got anything to say?
Oh.
We've never taught you to talk, have we? So, what attention? Why are you knitting? What the lap?
What do you want? Oh, you want supper, I expect. Come on.
Oh, you-
No.
It is much later in the day. I think it's actually about 9:45 in the evening. I've had a very fun evening. I have been playing around with my HP sprocket, which is this little doodad here. It prints out tiny little pictures like that, and they are sticky. They're on sticker paper. Then I've gone through my stash and I've cut out swatches. I don't have a stapler up here. I thought I did, and I clearly don't. So I've just gone through and I've safety pinned, no, paper clipped, there we go, my fabric swatches to the cards. I've not written on them yet because I'm not 100% sure that this is the order that I would like these to go in. But yeah, I've been having a whale of a time. So I think that one's navy, this one's black. I'm planning on using the remainder of the fabric from my 9345 with the giant sleeves. I'm going to do a two-tone, let's see, get it to focus. Yeah, I'm going to do the two-tone one in the middle with the longer sleeves. So the solid will all be the black, and then the print on her for the top of the bodice and the sleeves will be the fabric that I used for the 9345. I think I'm going to change the sleeves up slightly because I think I would like balloon sleeves on this one as well, but I was thinking that would look quite cool with the two-tone. And then with this one, with the navy, again, I was thinking that maybe I would use the navy for the main block of it and then use a different colour. I've got some white, really nice white fabric in my stash as well. So yeah, but that's basically what I've been doing and playing around with. So yeah, this is the 9345. There we go. That's the 9345. And as I say, I have made the shorter version with the giant sleeves, but I've cuffed the sleeves in a print, and I've got the long maxi version with no sleeves in a print. I bought some more khaki coloured viscose to make a shirt dress with, and I was going to do the 9077, but I've decided that I think I prefer wearing this over the 9077, so I thought it would be a good idea to make it out of this. Yeah, so I've carried on going. We've got, let's see if we can do this. We've got a Simplicity shirt in this crinkle viscose. Then we've got the waistcoat, and this is the olive twill that I've got. And as you can see, it has got some marks from the washing machine from Too Much Products, and I've tried washing it twice and it's not coming out. So I thought it would be fairly good muslin fodder. And I also kind of like how it's ended up looking. It's rustic, so I thought I'd play around with that. I did print out the hemispheric coat, but I couldn't be bothered to get the coat fabric out again to take a swatch of it and the lining fabrics because they have been put away, and the fabrics for this are on the bottom, but I will do that at some point. Then I really like this Vogue pattern, and I want to make this version here, and I have this emerald viscose voile. Then the shirt pattern that the very lovely Rachel got for me in my pattern swap. I just think it will be a great basic white shirt in my stash. I really want to make the ones with ruffles, but I think I should make a very plain one to begin with and then move on to a ruffly version a bit later. Got the McCall skirt that I've just finished, and then this is some green denim that I've got, which I think will look really nice in that skirt, and I do like that skirt. Then we've got the Vogue 8997. So this is a textured fabric, and I want to make the longer version sleeveless, and I'm going to make it very much like this one, but slightly longer than that, but not as ankle length as the very longest one. And I want to be able to wear that dress with the things like this green top. Maybe not that green top, maybe if I have enough of that fabric, which I hope I will, I might be able to make a shirt out of that green viscose as well, but that's the idea. And then this will also work in the spring because the dress will be a nice plain white dress. Then we've got this wrap dress, and again I have 5 meters of black viscose, and I would like a nice black dress in my wardrobe. I don't have one. I've made a few and I've never really liked them, so I thought I'd give this one a go. Then this is a bit of a cheat. I've already made this dress, the 8577, and I also plan on putting the Jungle Tropics swatch on here as well because I've made that, but it goes in with the collection, and I'd like to write down, you know, I'll write down all the details that I'm talking about on these cards as well, but I want to staple the fabric to them first. Then we've got the Now and Then Evelyn, and I've actually got 2 fabrics so I've made one of these already, and I liked it, but I needed to tweak it. So I've got this viscose in my stash, which I got from Material Girl Laura, and I really like how this looks, so I thought I would make my second toile, wearable toile, out of this because I think it's going to fit this time. If it does fit the way I want it to, I'm going to use this, which is a 35 a metre silk that I got from Stitch Fabrics, so that's why there's 2 on that one. Then we've got a really nice Vogue dress that I have been wanting to make for ages. This is my Tencel rayon from Darn Cheap Fabrics that I have in 2 colours. I have 5 meters of this, which is why I've put it with this dress. Ideally, I'd like to use this fabric for this dress, but I only have 3 meters of this, and I think I'm going to need more because I want to make the longer length. These 2 might swap around, so I may keep these paper clipped on rather than staple them on. Just see my little head over there. I've got the McCall's 7537, is that right? Yes, with this amazing fabric that I can't remember. This is the one with the fruits and flowers all over it that I got from Mum as well. If I made this dress out of this, I wouldn't put the visible bias binding on it. I would make it with no bias binding on show, and I think I'd put some ruffles around the neckline as well. Then we've got another Vogue dress, which I want to make this version with the amazing sleeves, and this is the Lady McElroy Naturella Bouquet. And then we've got the Vogue 9265, and this is the same. This is from Darn Cheap Fabrics, the Tencel rayon. I was thinking that this pattern would be a good one to use with this dress because the shorter sleeves, it would work really well in the spring summer as well. It wouldn't be something that I wouldn't be comfortable wearing in a little bit of heat. I mean, it's rayon, so it's breathable. And then I've got 2 dresses here, 9328, which I don't have a printed fabric in my stash long enough to go in this collection to make this one with, so some of these might change around because I really like this one. And then the 9077, which I will be making out of the Woodland Harmony, which is down in the main house, so I can't get a swatch of it. I took a whole bunch of swatches from basically all of the fabrics in the collection. These are all the trouser ones, so I need to print out some more pictures and make up some more little cards. But I've really enjoyed this process this evening. I've got to play with my fabric, I've got to play with patterns, I've got to play with my sprocket, which I haven't had out for ages. It's been quite fun. Definitely something that I can see myself doing going forward. As I mentioned earlier today in the hangout, I do think I'm going to try and plan for a 2021 make 9. I think what I want to do is the same as I tried this year, pick out fabrics, but be more cohesive about it and pick out fabrics for a collection, for the spring summer collection. And I already know I want it to be whites, turquoises, pinks and purples. I think that's going to look really, really pretty with maybe some royal blue thrown in there as well. I think that's going to look really, really pretty. I would like to plan out my capsule collection that way, and I think these cards would be a really good visual to have up as well. I'm hoping that we can have like a memo board or a pegboard up in the new sewing room, and it would be really nice to have those kind of things on there. I think that will be decorative and also inspirational, so we'll see. But yeah, it's been a fun evening. A lot of you guys are saying in the comments on today's video that it's one of those things where if you've been concentrating on something for so long and you've been at a heightened level of adrenaline and stress and those kind of things, the minute that goes away, your body goes into recovery mode. And it's the same with like the last stretch before stopping work for Christmas, or it used to be for me. I'd be fine, I'd go through, I'd get it all done, the minute I break for Christmas, then I'd get ill because my body would relax and it would just be all like, and everything would happen at once. Yeah, I think you guys are right. With all the kind of stress and adrenaline that's been going on with the constant hiatus of the house move, having now put that on hold until the new year, we are now, I think that's where my funk has come from. I think you guys are right. In other news, I finished my hat. I think I showed you guys this earlier. I really like it, but it is too big. It's quite considerably too big, but I really like the style of it. I really, really like the style of it, and I can see myself making more of these if I get it right. So I think that will be something that I do at some point maybe next week, because I've also said in the hangout today that I think I'm going to make myself some Christmas pajamas, and I dug out my Lithuanian fabric, which is amazing and it has peacock dragons on it. I'm going to make awesome pajamas. I might cut that out tomorrow and then see if I can tweak this pattern tomorrow, because it took me 4 hours to sew this, but that was with eating lunch, waffling a lot during the live hangout. So yeah, maybe. And then I have a couple of days for filming. I'm not going to worry too much about the editing because I know I've bought Wilson a PlayStation game, so I know he'll be wanting to play that, so I'll have lots of time to edit and sort of like sit and listen and watch him play, so that'll be fine. Wilson at the moment is still able to come. We've checked all the restrictions. We are his support bubble. He is still able legally to come. We've been really thorough about checking that, so as it stands at the moment, he is still coming for Christmas, possibly for New Year as well, and then he's going back to London and we'll be back in isolation. At the moment, that's how it stands, so I'm just hoping that nothing else changes before the 24th, but we shall see. So that's been my day, and yeah, I'm quite knackered now, but it's been fun. I have enjoyed it, so I'm going to keep this on for the thumbnail because of course I am. But I hope you've enjoyed what I've been up to, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.